Greetings, Greywitch here. Today we're going to talk about the new Biker DLC, and I'm going to show off all the new motorcycles that we got from it. First we got is the LCC of Varus, I think. It's $116,000. It seems to be a pretty cool motorcycle. From what I've rode, I've only, basically just rode these around a few, basically just from the mod shop in my garage, and just tested them out a little bit, but, it seems like it's a pretty cool motorcycle. And the days of, cheap stuff is over. Alright, now this one's my favorite out of all of them. The Nagasaki Chimera. It's a trike, it's ridiculous, it's $210,000, I love it. It was like they watched my DLC wish list video and were like, oh yeah, we're gonna give that to Greywitch because that's pretty awesome. Yeah, this is almost exactly like the one that I had pictured in that video. I mean, it's pretty close. So, I'm pretty stoked about this. This is definitely something that's going to be fun to ride around in. Now this one right here I'm not too sure about right yet. It's the Shih Tzu Defiler. It's $412,000, and it kind of reminds me of just a drag version of the Double T that was in the Lost and the Damned. And I don't know, the Double T is kind of a crappy bike. I haven't really tested the speed out on this one. It seems kind of fast, but it can be deceiving until I throw it on the track and come up with what the actual speeds are. But all in all, it seems to handle pretty good. It's a little expensive for a motorcycle, but it's cheaper than most of the cars that we've been getting recently. Alright, the Shih Tzu Hakuchou Drag. Now this is the most expensive bike we got. $975,000 is ridiculous, but it is a ridiculous bike. Oh my god, this bike's fast. I haven't got it on the track yet, but just, driving it just a little bit, it spins out as soon as you hit the gas. I mean, it's got so much power. I don't think it's going to be very good in corners, based on its long wheelbase. So I don't know about stunt races with this bike, but straightaways are going to be a killer with this. Alright, we got this new Sabisu Manchez, $67,000. It's a pretty cool bike. I kept mine mainly kind of off-road looking. There's a few different ways you can set this bike up, but I'm gonna kind of try to use this for off-road and stuff like that. See how it works out, and maybe I'll switch it over to the street tires, or I don't know yet. But it's a pretty cool bike. It's not very expensive either. I mean, $67,000, but it's not as expensive as some of the others. Alright, this bike's pretty sick. I like this one. It's a Western Nightblade. It's $100,000. I don't know. I guess it's maybe just the color scheme and the way it came out, but I don't know. I just like this bike. It's pretty heavy, and it's not really that fast, but it's probably got a better top end. I don't know. I'll have to get it on the track. I just dig it. I mean, I'm like, Charlie with the golden ticket, just running around. This is like Christmas for me. I love all these new motorcycles. So it's kind of hard to be, oh, I don't like this one, I like this one, I don't like that one, because I really like them all. The Western Wolfsbane. This is another really cool looking motorcycle. $95,000, so it's not too expensive. It's under the 100,000 mark. It's got a real clean look. There's a few different mods you can do to it. It's pretty much where you're going to spend your money on these motorcycles is in the mods to start with, because it's like being at Benny's with just so many different options to do, and I'm loving it. Yeah, but this is a pretty good bike. Alright, the Western Bobber. This one's kind of reminiscent of the Western Damon, but $99,000. I mean, there's a lot more you can do with this bike than you can do with the Damon, but it kind of reminds me of that similar. I mean, I guess it's just the style of the handlebars and stuff like that, but it is pretty fast. It's a lot faster than the Damon. The Damon's one of the slowest, second to slowest bikes in there. I think the Bagger's the slowest one, which you can also buy the Bagger now, but I mean, you can get that one free off the street. And this next one, the Western Chopper, it's almost essentially the same bike as the Western Bobber. I mean, there's a few different mod changes, but it's, essentially the same bike. A little bit more, $122,000. I like the way it looks. I think it's got some really the liveries that you can put on them. Really, bring out colors in these these bikes, and it's just, you know, you can chrome out the pretty much the frame and everything like that. It looks pretty awesome. Alright, well, you know, what says being a biker than having a, you know, dirty, messed up bike for only 48,000 bucks, the Western Rat bike. You know, it's all rusty and held together with bubble gum and duct tape and hopes and dreams. Yeah, it's a pretty cool bike. I mean, you know, it's a rat bike, so it's supposed to look, you know, all ratty. And for $48,000, you can't beat it. I mean, probably just going to keep this one in my clubhouse and, you know, keep it as a decoration there or something. I don't know, because I don't really see myself driving it around a lot. Now this thing here, I know it's not a motorcycle, but it was just ridiculous. I love this thing. It's $81,000, a Nagasaki Street Blazer. It's in the off-road category for some reason. It should be in the motorcycles or, you know, something like that. I don't know. But this thing is ridiculous. It's got all kinds of mods you can do to it. It's fast. It's actually a lot easier to handle than, if you remember Blazer, the Trevor's Blazer, and the actual other Blazer. And another cool thing is you can ride wheelies on this. So I haven't really got to play with it much, but I'm getting ready to. Alright, well, this is Grey Witch. I hope this video helped you out, and I shall see you in more videos later on today and the rest of this week. Peace.